How do inequality symbols change when graphing inequalities? Imagine trying to show a range of numbers or points on a graph. The symbols you use tell you whether to include the boundary or not and how to shade the solution area. When you see an inequality like greater than or less than, it means the boundary point is not part of the solution. On the graph, this boundary is marked with an open circle or a dashed line. The shading then goes to the right or above 4 greater than or equal to, and to the left or below 4 less than or equal to. Now, if the inequality uses greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, the boundary point is included. On the graph, this is shown with a closed circle or a solid line. The shading still goes to the right or above 4 greater than or equal to, and to the left or below 4 less than or equal to. Let's look at an example. If the inequality is x greater than -5, the graph shows an open circle at -5 and shades everything to the right. This means all numbers bigger than -5 are part of the solution. If the inequality is x less than or equal to 8, the graph shows a closed circle at 8 and shades everything to the left, including 8 itself. When graphing inequalities with two variables, like y greater than 2 times x plus 1, you start by drawing the boundary line y equals to x plus 1. If the inequality is strict, meaning greater than or less than, you draw a dashed line because points on the line are not included. If it is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, you draw a solid line because points on the line are part of the solution. After drawing the boundary line, you decide which side to shade. For greater than or equal to, shade above the line. For less than or equal to, shade below the line. If you're unsure which side to shade, pick a test point not on the line like 0, 0, and see if it satisfies the inequality. If it does, shade that side. If it doesn't, shade the opposite side. Understanding how these symbols change the graph helps you see exactly which points satisfy the inequality. It makes solving and visualizing inequalities much easier and clearer. Remember, the key is to pay attention to whether the boundary is included or not and to shade on the correct side based on the inequality sign.